Hello, and welcome back to another beat breakdown where I'm breaking down beats from songs that are already out there. You can go listen to them right now from tons of dope artists. Today, we are diving into Body Back For Me, a collaboration between me and Travie.
You see that you're thinking of me. You really been feeling for me. Well, how about a slide through and see what you can keep it from me?
Let's do it. Okay, we are here inside the Logic project, and here's what we got going on. We have a main sample, we have a couple different risers, we have some synth hits, we have bass, we have kick, we have a block, we have hi-hat, we have claps, we have a snare, and then we have a couple different suspended cymbal rolls. That is it. Oh, and then we have some choir hits, a piano arpeggio, a falling bass, and we have a string pad. Whew. So let's dive into that main sample.
A million reasons, about a million reasons I bow down.
So this is actually an a cappella of a Lady Gaga song. Put some EQ on it, a little bit of a sound shifter, and a sample delay to really spread it wide, and you end up with this. A couple different risers. I've done tutorial Tuesdays on how I like to make my own risers. This first one, which is actually a snippet of the original vocals that Travie had sent to me, and then I reversed them, stretched them out a bunch, and then we have a pretty dramatic fade. And then this other riser we have happening is just a reverse sizzle cymbal, and it's the same cymbal we're going to use later in the song. I just reversed it, and we have, you can see a speed up happening rather than a fade up, and then some tremolo on it. And when you pair them with the sample being spun down, it sounds like this. Really helps us drive between sections. Whether they're preset risers you downloaded in some sample pack or whether you build your own, it'll help take your production up to the next level. Okay, let's check out other elements of the verse. We have these synth hits. We have a kick, like always. We have a block happening. Sample delay on that to spread it real nice and wide. We have our hi-hats. Our clap is our main element we have going on our 2s and 4s, and the snare is actually just functioning as a fill. So I'll play them both together, you get this. So far with everything, the verse sounds like this. We get that block in the second half. And that's also where we add this piano arpeggio. So I'm really a big fan of building your own arpeggiators. I've also done a tutorial Tuesday on that. And essentially you're just taking whatever software instrument you want and then adding your own arpeggiator on it, which you can do right up here in the MIDI effects. And it sounds like this. In our B section, we add in this cool string pad, which sounds like this. The last main element of these verses is this bass fall, which is the trap bass within Logic. The main thing we're changing here is the decay on our envelope 2, and that causes us to get this crazy fall in the pre-chorus. This is also where our suspended cymbals came in. I really like to use samples of suspended cymbals. I have a folder of different cymbal rolls. Those two on their own sound like this. And you can see tons of dramatic fades on those. And then the last section of the song is our chorus. The only thing that's new is this choir hit. Originally comes from right here. Huge fade on those so that all we're getting is an attack and an immediate release. So when I pair those choir hits with a clap and a snare, it becomes almost like one instrument. And you can hear I also pitch the choir hits around. He literally calls out the bass and the hook, so I had to change the bass to make it a little more groovy and a little more rockin'. So that bass, along with the kick to define the rhythm, is this. So all together, our hook sounds like this. That is it. Make sure you go check out the original song here and subscribe so you never miss a beat.
What about a back for me?